it's flashing, it's muted.
Test.
All right, it's unmuted. Oh, they went to the knife round. That makes sense.
So we're live?
We're live. It's live right now, yeah.
They're picking sides at the moment.
They said they were hearing you earlier on the stream. So maybe you might not hear yourself talking, but
we're good. All right, guys, welcome to FortCON 2017 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My name is Lay, and I'm joined with
Ryunar.
And we are going to cast this finals for you guys. We've been playing all weekend. This is going to be a best of 3 between Airline Food and D2W. I believe they are picking sides.
Actually, they already picked sides, and Airline Food chose to go with the terrorist side, which makes sense because terrorist side on Cobblestone generally get more than half the rounds. So,
all right, so
they're on the favored side as far as the current meta goes. D2W forced on the CT, and it sees.
Ooh, it'd be with a quick 3K.
I think they tried to do a rush through the window, but Ibby was playing outside of it probably and just had a quick spray.
I don't think auto director's on.
D2W with control of the bomb, and Airline Food need to reassess their options going into this 2v4 though.
I can't switch.
yeah, but I'm trying to go to the channel.
Okay, we're good now, guys. Sorry about that. We had a quick little technical difficulty. D2W picks up that first round. Let's see how Airline Food responds. Ooh, CZOP Force. Let's see it.
D2W responds with the subs themselves. Not a single rifle on their side, actually, which isn't uncommon, but sometimes a player will pick up an M4 and play around that chicken coop area. But right now, Airline Food is just completely spread out on the map.
They're looking for a pick here. Playing it slow.
They're actually trying to see if D2W is pushing with any submachine guns, which makes sense because a lot of teams push with SMGs and to get info, especially in these tight corners of Cobblestone. So,
Hey, Lay, I need to take over your mouse for a second.
Do what?
I need to take over.
Okay, that's fine. Airline Food's going to have to do something here. These guys are not going to push through on them.
that's true. So their initial tactic of trying to see a guy pushing with SMG is not really yielding anything. So,
all right, here they go. Snugs is working up long A.
they are actually gravitating towards A because Snugs is not seeing anyone. And it may actually turn out well in their favor considering 4 players are centered around B. So
Yeah, here comes Airline Food into A site now.
he's going to have to meet in stables against Sudane, who gets the first trade. Here comes the second. He gets traded.
Looks like Airline Food is going to get a plant here.
And not only that, they get a rotator.
Sorry, guys, we don't have mouse control.
The retake is a 2v3. Make that Airline Foods round.
Airline Food gets the eco with CZs. I can't say that I was surprised there. That CZ is really powerful right now in the game.
That is true. And I may have been mistaken, but actually no, there was no AKs bought last round. They all had pistols, but they just traded efficiently enough, and they happened to stumble on the bomb site with only one guy on it, so they got the fortunate end of that.
Absolutely. So each team's got a couple pistols, a couple SMGs.
It's basically like the same round as last, but just basically flipped.
And Airline Food looks like they're favoring B site this time. Snugs trying to push drop here. And they're out into B. I mean, I wish we could switch views. Airline Food coming into B.
Flippy with an MP7 spray on Broken Wall.
Ooh, nice 3K. Hold sight.
That is 3 frags by Foopy.
This guy needs to save. There's no point in losing this SMG and CZ. You can pass that CZ on and maybe try to make something out of it next round.
Especially the gear. He's got about $1,000 worth of grenades. They could maybe do something next round.
Cameron, do I have mouse? Can I use mouse now?
It seems that auto director isn't activated, and we also don't have mouse control. So sorry about. All right.
Can you press C and make sure auto director is turned on? Now I think it's on because it just went away here.
Yeah, it should be on. Terex, though, he does have the bomb.
I don't know why he's trying to get into this site. He needs to save right now.
He's actually weaving his way in, but he will get called out by Fupi. And
he's trapped in drop now. This was a mistake on his part.
If the D2 guys can rotate, though, they're giving him a little too much time. They're playing a little too nice.
He's got to get the plant. He came in here. He faked it.
He threw a telegraphed nade, or it was not telegraphed at all, actually. I didn't expect that, and he somehow got Dr. Spedham in the sandwich.
I'm going to call that a mistake on Airline Food's part. I mean, he needed to save there. It was not a smart play.
He made, for how bad his choice was, he got a pretty decent amount out of it.
Yeah, he made it work for a second there. I thought maybe he was going to have something out of it. Mm-hmm. I would have just stuck that plan at that point, you know.
And so we actually have a really scrappy game so far, just trading forces. Force buy after force buy. Still, we have SMGs in this round 4. 2 FAMASs.
Airline Food got a couple Deegs this time, stepped away from the CZ. Let's see if they can make something of it. They're favoring A site.
Still not pushing, though, and they don't have a flash. Okay, they have one flash. Let's see if they use it to get the upper A guy out of the cubby there.
Oh, they're spotted. 2 coming into A site right now.
A little MP9 burst. He catches a guy. Oh, that's that's a A. They trade IB, upper A. Catch a rotator.
Omar with that sick dig.
I guess they didn't call out the fact that they were coming out long A instead of short.
Airline Food needs to get into sight. Let's go.
And now it's left with Fupi on the clutch, 1v3.
He's playing it for A long.
They're all extremely low. But he is coming from a decent angle. Let's see if
he has a rifle against 2 SMGs and a pistol. Gets that first kill. He's got to get 2 more. And they are both low. 5 HP and 28 HP.
He needs to realize that they're playing basically completely back because they need to tick the time down.
So you got one guy under Balk.
Yeah, under Balk.
And the other guy's on A site at
default.
Ooh, and Airline picks up the round.
So another scrappy round.
I think we should see full buys here for the first time.
We actually can't see the economy on the edges of the screen, but...
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. D2's on pistols. Airline Food with their first full buy.
And electing to go with more of a B stack.
Yep. They're stacking B, and Airline is
going
rushing
A.
D2W's not seeing anything at B.
They're
starting to push through. Airline Food is taking A site.
They've basically caught on now, but it's practically too late. Best they could do, get a couple trades, grab maybe 2 AKs.
Yeah. If they could get that, I'd call this round a success.
But they do have a large flank, and Airline Food are completely gathered on the site. He's starting to push along, but Sudan gets a kill on the long guy. That's 1 AK. Sorry, FAMAS. A bit of a struggle happening here in Rasness. Captai with a long-range FAMAS headshot. Dr. Spedham rushes in. Ibby gets a kill but gets traded.
Down to 1v1.
Snugs versus Doctor.
Bombs down, ticking away.
Doctor without a kit.
Airline Food's got this round. He does not have time. That was a great retake. That was a great pistol retake against 5 guys in sight with rifles. That should not have happened. That was a very good round for D2W. It cost them money.
It really did. They are keeping Airline Food strapped for the grub. They're probably pretty low on economy. Meanwhile, D2W full buy.
Looks
Astro Potato, shotgun. Expect them to go drop down in a moment with that XM10.
Yeah, Airline Food put together a kind of a weird buy. Let's see if they can make something of it.
poor flash, but nothing really happened.
It looks like D2W had one guy on A. He's pushed up, and he sees nothing.
Trying to see if a guy's pushing on broken wall, and he'd get a really easy kill with that shotgun.
Ooh, and shot in the back.
Cap tie, boosted on the tree, pizza, whatever you call it. He gets that entry. I should say anti-entry. But they only lost the XM10 player. I guess they were kind of not expecting, but of all the things to lose.
I'm not sure what Airline Food's doing here. They're kind of stalled out.
Yeah, they don't seem to have a definite plan right now, but like in the other rounds where they had a definite plan, they got the site. I guess I was on an eco, but against an eco.
Here they go. They're going towards A now. Late in the round. They have one guy waiting for them on a site. If they go now, they could get a plant.
They're trying to flush out any upper A guys, but they see no one, just some ghosts. They got one guy watching stables from rotator doors, and one actually playing Ninja, which this could really come to bite Airline Food. But he needs to watch a broken wall right now, or else he's done.
Yeah. D2W is rotating.
Oh, but
now.
his friend helped him out under balcony. But they do get the plant.
They are going to get the bomb down. D2W's coming in for this easy retake.
Now it's a 3v1. And Dr. Spreading against Nova. That's the defuse. Upgrade to the AK. They are going to...
They're going to tie this game
even
up.
it up. Yep.
All right, let's see what Airline Food does. They got to be broke at this point after that sort of half force buy last round.
Yeah, they had some guys on some downgraded guns.
Yep.
Actually, that was basically a result of that really good retake on that pistol round.
Yeah.
Airline Food did not have the economy to just field 5 AKs, so
absolutely.
That really made a big difference.
Now they're going back to their CZ play. We saw this earlier. Let's see if they can make something of it against rifles this time.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole nother story. Dr. Spreadon with the anti-rush fire grenade. Expecting them to drop out of broken wall fast. Fubi gets a little action to drop, but Airline Food actually back out to drop.
Airline Food is playing this very slow with these CZs.
They don't have any flashes, so they're going to have to figure out some kind of avenue where that doesn't hurt them as much. They don't have a smoke to take over long A doors. Sorry, I should say short A doors.
They're too spread out. They don't have a good enough buy. They need to group up here and try to get a plant somewhere. They're just waiting and getting picked off one by one.
So D2W actually is controlling the whole long B area, which they're gonna try and take drop down now maybe, and split the B forces, but they're still really hesitant actually, and they're not even getting dropped, which kind of they should be. Dr. Sprenna with a quick dink.
Yeah, this round is just an exercise in lack of confidence on Airline Food's part.
That's a good way to put it.
You know you're on pistol. You're not looking to win the round. You're looking to just do some damage to the other team's economy, maybe get a
They're
plant.
switching positions on site, and then suddenly they get two kills. Sudain wrapped around the APC.
For this round, I'm gonna get this in-game sound working for you guys.
We can hear it. We can
They
hear it.
can't hear me.
Oh, okay. You know what? Just as I was talking bad about Airline Food there, they came in, they got the plant.
They somehow got an unfortunate wraparound around the APC and just surprised D2.
Absolutely. I did not see that coming. I thought they had
Interesting.
I thought they'd whittled that round away, but they came back and made something of it.
Yeah, dropped 3 rifles, and they actually have a buy, which is the most important thing, because if they had to force again, that would just be poor. D2W really pulling out AUGs. 3 of them, actually.
3 AUGs.
Usually you see 1 on a team, maybe 2 if they're feeling feisty, but 3.
Let's see what they're
I don't
planning
think
with these
I've ever seen this
AUGs. Maybe they
before.
got a plan here.
I guess the Sudan, who's the opper on D2W, is electing to go with a scoped weapon, and maybe he just didn't have enough for an op. Who knows, though? He's been playing with the AUG for a little bit. And he's actually watching the flank from drop down, but that's also what Ibby's watching. So right now they have no coverage on A, and they need to cross the site if they want to hold it.
And Airline Food is coming into A hot right now.
They need to cross the site if they expect to
Oh,
do anything. They're faking, and they're throwing haphazard nades though, which doesn't really help them. It doesn't help their case. And now CapTie is, I guarantee, posted up on the top of the platform, and he's probably gonna multi-kill this round.
Yeah, D2W did not buy that fake at all.
All right, that's actually Dr. Spreadum. Fubi dies elsewhere. They still know where Dr. Spreadum is though, and he lives.
This guy out.
Miraculously, he lives. And Airline Food's bunched up in one position. They have to somehow. They can't do anything in this position because they have no territory. If all 3 players are in the same spot, but they've stopped moving, then it's basically the round over. But he does get an AK kill.
Ooh,
It'd be with a long range odd kill. And then Sudan finishes out probably from the same angle. So that was a pretty decent team play on that 2v2 for D2W.
Absolutely. Now, Airline Food's got to be broke here after that last buy.
Yeah, they were buying ops and lots of grenades, so expect to see a eco.
We had a couple upgraded pistols and 1 flash on Airline Food against a full buy from D2W. Let's see what Airline Food can do here.
A quick kill above that smoke through mid.
Ooh, Nova with the 1D.
And that's an op in the hands of Snugs, or I should say Nova, because he traded it, and I'm guessing Nova's the opper. They're going to scope out A, but they're still not really committing. I'm not really sure what Ibby was doing up there. He could have played 1 or 2 angles back, and he would have gotten basically the same amount of territory without having all the risk of dying. Especially because Sudan was lower. Ibby should not have peeked out that far.
Airline Food's coming into A. They've had luck in A site early in the game. Let's see if they can capitalize.
He finds one on site. Sudan gets the guy on site. Dr. Spreadum finds one somewhere else. I'm not sure how. Nova's trying to get a kill at APC. Now he's watching default.
Actually, I think it fixes.
But I'm not sure. We don't have X-ray on, so I'm not sure if there's actually still a guy default, and it's a little hard to see on the minimap. I think there's one default actually. He's gonna save.
I'm gonna get X-ray turned on. So are you gonna restart it? What did you?
Did they already start a new match?
Oh, you can do it after the match.
I'll do it after the match.
Okay.
Okay.
Next time you go over there, can you hit? Okay, so Nova's got an op here and armor. He's gonna save, I think.
And he finds a cheeky frag, but that's not enough for him to get control of the bomb. So he's saving for sure.
Yeah, he definitely needs to save this op here. And D2W is just sitting on that bomb. They're not gonna hunt. They do not want to risk losing a rifle here to this opper.
It was an average round for Airline because they got out of it with an op on a misplay by D2, but it's pretty late in the half, and rounds are starting to be a little more important than economy, so it's getting later in the half, I should say.
Yep, and Airline Food has a goodbye here. Let's see what they do with it. They've got 3 guys going up mid here.
And there's actually no op on D2 side. Sudan is playing with an AUG instead. Interesting approach. They're boosting Cap because that is position he's very strong at.
I don't know what Omar is doing here. Oh, he's he was waiting on that smoke.
Faking B. Actually, they're not faking. They're actually just going to do it. But the rest of the team is very late, so they're going to have to stall out for a moment. Dr. Spreadum with a FAMAS kill from Chicken Coop, maybe.
Airline Food's trying to push into B here, meeting some heavy resistance.
They're all on platform, and that's exactly what CapTie's position is made to stop. His position is meant to just stop anyone coming out broken wall. They do get some smokes down. They could probably plant. Dr. Spreadum somehow kills Terex, even though they saw. I think Terex saw him before. That could be GoTV.
They have no idea he's in Coop.
He crossed to it, and if they don't figure out that he's here, it's absolutely round over.
Yeah.
It's crazy that he's lived for this long.
The bomb's just sitting at Fountain. Airline Food is trying to make something happen, but they have no idea where these CT players are at the moment.
Now, D2 is watching basically all the same stuff. If Airline had some territory to go behind them, they could make something of this round, but in this current state, it's favoring D2. We'll see what actually happens, though.
Dr. Spreadum's looking to make a play here. They have to know he's in Coop now after all that utility. But no one's watching it.
One's island.
If he comes out right
And
here,
one's
he
at the
can end
stairs.
this round real quick. Here we go. We're about to see it.
He hears the footsteps,
Dr. Sprennan behind him. They have no idea. This round is going to D2W.
and he almost killed him after regular time, but I think he gets the money. Not sure.
You know, I feel like Airline Food is just stalling out. They're trying to get into a site. They don't have the confidence to push in. They're kind of
Yeah.
stalling. They're not getting their trades where they need to. They're letting these rounds go
Right.
go too long. D2W is rotating and shutting it down.
It's not about losing your guy. It's about losing the guy, but getting the territory for
Absolutely.
it. They're losing the guy, but not getting the territory. And Airline Food's actually better at trading with pistols. I don't know if it's just their rambunctious style or what, but
Let's see what they're up to this round. It looks like
we're having a passive A-hold with the op. They did force, though. And they do have some nades, so...
And again, they're looking for these trades, these early picks in the round, and they are not getting them. D2W is playing lockdown cobble, and Airline Food is not using their utility and executing properly to get into these sites. Looks like we're going to see some action in drop here.
A lot of the nades Airline Food are throwing are a little haphazard.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if that's just because they don't know the map or because they're stressed or what, but they could be doing a better job with their nades and probably getting out. Being a little more focused with their nades. Cacti with a little pop flash and a drop, and he doesn't get... He gets some body spray, I think, but he doesn't get the kill.
And Airline Food is in drop. They're coming out B long.
They get the kill. Dr. Sprennan's position is crucial right now. He picks up 1-2. Not the third. And now it's a retake. Sudan gets popped through the door.
Looks like Airline Food's going to get the plant here. D2W's got one guy in connector. He's thinking about maybe saving this round. Yep, he's going to go ahead and save.
And for good reason. He is 1900.
Absolutely.
Terex with a 3K there. A little chaotic, I guess, but it really started with the pick and drop. Cobblestone as a CT map is extremely hard to play with only 4 CTs. You have to take massive sacrifices just because of the fact that drop down is a terrorist favored area. Shooting down on someone is in generally better than shooting up at someone.
Then once the terrorists can control that drop room, they've got options.
Exactly.
You know, they can pinch them in B. When they execute it out long, they can go to A.
And they got that drop finally. They took out that extra dagger that has been stabbing him in the back.
I got a feeling we may see another drop hit here from Airline Foods.
Oh, nice. We actually have the UI with the money up now, so. Only the M4 on the CT side because of the save, but otherwise they have some pistols. But Captai, he's the one with the M4. Ibby, he had the armor in the last round, and he saved it. Sudan took an early info peek, didn't get anything. They tried to follow up with a Deeg shot in mid, but they're just nading him back, and the op is making it very risky for Fupi to peek anymore. Fupi's playing the close angle, but he gets dropped.
So Airline Food again, going slow after all those picks. They should have been in A site by now. They're giving D2W time to rotate. And we saw how D2W retook the site
Against
that early
rifles,
round.
yeah. This time they have the crossfire on balcony, though, so it actually works out much more in their favor. Ibby gets a cheeky frag. Captai on the flank. So this time they actually know the flank's happening. That being said, he's not... Oh, he's just getting away from it, so... Oh, no, he's back.
He hears him. Ooh.
And he actually peeked the right angle.
All right, Airline Food is staying alive in this game.
And boy, did they need that round, because D2 on 7 rounds of CT already is getting a little dangerous. It's getting close to the danger zone. We'll see if they actually buy here, though. And
Looks like it's... Oh,
it is a buy.
yep, they're going to go ahead and force here.
Fupi uncertain with the buy, but he ends up leaving spawn. They have A control for now. I should say D2 has A control at the moment.
Airline Food's trying to do this drop play again. No, they're pulling out. They got smoked off and rolled out. They're waiting outside B. They have the bomb in B halls. Airline Food is waiting for the smoke to dissipate, and I think we may see a play and drop here from Potato.
Astro Potato here. He's got the X10 again. Let's see if it actually works out in his favor. Fupi is playing in a spot that he will directly encounter Astro. So
Absolutely.
there's no doubt about that. He sees his
he
head.
sees him.
He gets some kind of a shot. Maybe it was a dink through wood. I'm not sure. Dink through stone.
And
but it
Airline
drives
Food,
him back.
They fall out of drop.
Captai is playing in a cheeky angle. Astro is honestly he's just playing full distraction right now. But D2's not buying it. They're crossing to A site right now. And it makes sense. They've basically made that shotgun play useless at this moment. They get a kill into the door though, but Dr. Sprenham will be on site. Oh, this is such a crucial frag. He gets the short wall kill and another one to follow up. What is Sudain gonna do? Oh, he gets ran up by Astro, but traded by AB. 1-on-2.
One. You have no idea he's there. 1-on-1.
And a second.
He knows where he is. He's got an op.
And he just barely crosses the screen. He's probably going for the frag. He's got the pistol out, and AB clutches. What a close round, honestly. Airline Food got a nice kill onto a guy at doors by A, but after that, it was Dr. Spreadham getting that kill on the low wall at ramp, and that really saved them because then Dr. Spreadham swung out and got another kill.
Yep. If I was Airline Food there, I would have faked the plant, tried to draw him out of van. I definitely wouldn't have pushed him in that scenario. I don't know what the time was looking like there, but maybe that was what he was thinking. He may not have had any time left.
He had I know it was in the red for sure.
Okay. So he was trying to make a play there. He was in the right. He was out of options, out of time.
Didn't work out for him though.
No, it did not.
Jumping onto the APC with the pistol, he just missed a shot. AB got some body shots on him back. Fupi, on the other hand, is playing in drop with just a CZ. No armor. Very interesting. If he actually converts this...
Yeah, D2W doesn't have a very good buy this round. We got a couple guys with out helmets, one guy without armor at all.
If they just throw a nade off the top of that, they would have destroyed... Oh, he just barely escaped. That was telegraphed. Oh, Fubi is going to peek now. Oh, no, that's Captai, though. They got a bit of a crossfire going, but they're actually entering A. And that's where Sudain is. He needs backup right now because he has an op. One shot kills here. Oh, Terex, we're going to wrap around him. That is bad. That is really bad. He had absolutely no help.
Airline Food gets the side again. They're
And it's
the
up
bomb
to a
down.
retake.
And here we go again. Another A retake. Airline Food's doesn't have much utility. Throw their one incendiary here.
It's going to be a little battle at the APC, and Astro, Nova, Omar, they're just coming out on top. Dr. Spanner with a run by, and another UMP kill. That's going to do wonders for their economy. I think he's pistoling, but he gets gunned down by the AK of Nova.
I wasn't sure how that round was going to go there towards the end. I thought D2W was going to take that. Airline Food was spread out. They weren't working as a team. They peeked him one at a time. He got a couple kills there.
Yeah.
They pulled out the round.
D2 with armor, but upgraded pistols, no rifles. One rifle on Fubi, though. And I've seen what he can do with this AUG. If he really puts his test up, they're stacking A, which is a bold call. This is bold. And Fubi's just straight up peeking. Anyway, I think they're completely baiting. I think they're baiting Airline into pushing A because every time they've gotten a pick at A, they've pushed it. I think that's what they're counting on now. Let's see if Airline actually does it.
And D2W's waiting for them in long A.
They have the crossfire, yep.
2CZ crossfire. This is not going to be good, but it doesn't look like anybody from Airline Food is
biting
lined up at long. No, they are going.
Oh, they actually threw the nades from outside of B. Oh, they're going drop down. They're going
B. If they can get on site here, they may get another plant.
The only thing is that they have one guy in a cheeky spot.
And they're not going to check the corner. Oh, they got him.
Captai's gunning at Rock, but he gets traded.
And Airline Food's got one guy.
That's a long-range CZ kill.
Last D2W player. You know what? If he could find a gun. Oh, he did find a gun. He picked himself up an AK.
This is Ibby. Now, he's close before.
He's going for this.
But the only problem is that Astro's straight in his path. Oh, how did they not see each other?
Ooh, Astro picks up
I
that
do
round
think
for Airline
Astro
Food.
saw him, and I don't think Ibby. So that was in favor of Astro, and they actually barely. They're so close to equalizing though.
And so this is anyone's game.
This is absolutely anybody's game. It's 8-7 at half. Let's see how this first pistol round goes.
Now, Cobble, I think, has been a map not played so much at this LAN. So these pistol rounds are going to be unknown. They're not going to know what to expect on these pistol rounds, is what I'll say. Airline pushing out of A, actually, and one guy pushed long.
Looks like we may see a B hit here quick. Airlines pushed through completely through A. They need to get around there in a hurry.
They are actually not going B at all. They're completely going A.
Oh, they went drop to A.
And they need to make sure that so they have the ramp clear. Really, that's going to just ensure the plant on them. This is so close.
Ooh, that
but
USP.
tears. Fubi is here to defend broken wall. We're going to have a little battle here at lower.
And Airline Food gets the round.
I think a guy peeked from doors and shot Dr. Spreadum down the hill, and Dr. Spreadum probably had his back to him because he was fighting with a guy coming through the other door, his other direction. So that really gave him a freebie to get on. It's all tied up, but like we said, the T side is favored, and that's what D2 is on now. But they're going to need money if they're going to expect to really do anything. Fubi with a little tech.
They got the plant first round, right?
They did. They just got the plant, so they're going to buy.
They're
AKs
saving
next
for
round.
AKs third round. Let's see it.
And that's honestly not too bad. Airlines should have probably bought like an M4 because if they knew that they planted, they're going to be saving. They want to not waste money on these little SMGs that are going to be inferior to the AKs. But as we expect, this is just an eco Glocks on D2, so the chances are heavily in Airlines' favor to win a duel. Ibby gets a P250 spray though, and he's backed up with Dr. Spreadum. Let's see if they trade the guy going into the window, and they don't. The window guy gets a kill and leaves, but they're looking to go A now.
They've got the bomb. They're going into A. Airline Food has one guy on A, and he gets a kill.
He's holding the wide angle from long.
He has no idea the other guy's in A site.
Dr. Spreadum, he's getting collapsed on, but he's got some low players. He could actually deal some damage.
Yeah, if he can just hurt their economy here by
Another ding, or maybe he was already injured, but Airline with some cheap weaponry on this round, but not a lot of money. So this is positioned to launch D2 into a string of rounds if they win this.
Yep, they've got those AKs we talked about here. Let's see how they execute.
Astro's gonna need to play some close angle, like broken wall or drop down with that shotgun to actually make it work. But long control is a very good option for them at this moment because these AKs are gonna be better. Captai setting up a flash.
If he gets this kill, he has A site.
They clear
Airline
up.
Food has no one else on A except for this one guy.
He's playing with the scout actually. I thought someone had not, but it is actually just a scout. Nova's getting back up the hill. They have one guy watching drop. I'm curious if they know if that guy is hiding back there. If they do, Itby does have a molly, so they could actually drive him out. But if they don't know that he's there, that could really come and stab him. And it doesn't seem like they know.
Now, D2W is setting up for
They have
B
to
here.
molly that, or else they just lose the round. They smoke broken wall. A shotgun is playing at Chicken Coop. Now this is a strange situation.
Snugs is just waiting
He's
it out.
completely
Oh!
flashed, and Captai checks it because he didn't get flashed. That was actually crisp. That was crisp by D2.
Absolutely. That could completely change the round there.
Omar is not going to yield anything. Astro playing a sandwich with the XM10, but he just can't do anything. And they're getting rolled. Now, Terex is the guy with the M4. He needs to be the one that does something, but he actually goes down. And Broken Nova at Rock can't stand much of a fight either, so. Now they have an uneven amount of money on airline, but that being said, the rich guy's gonna drop some CZs for the guys with less money, and they're going to be evened out, but they're gonna be on pistols. So it's up to them to make some kind of info play without getting punished. If airline food can't make an info play, then they're just gonna lose because the AKs will have superiority. And they're actually doing this right now, but he's calling over the reinforcements as fast as possible. Actually, he's not calling them over because he's just sending them to B because they know that they're all there. So that was just a straight up A rush.
Airline food picked up an AK there. They traded out nicely.
And they actually have a
they are not prepared for this B plan.
Yeah, that's totally true. They do have like a flank, but actually they're just saving in Rapunzel. And
D2 is set up here, and
Astro's trying to get that. He's trying to get another AK.
They don't have a kit. They're not gonna. They're saving this round.
So they're good on this one. D2 lost 2 rifles, which is about average for an anti-force.
Looks like Potato's playing maybe for an exit kill here.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna go to him though. And actually, he's trying to like get a knife or something.
No, he's not gonna get an exit frag here.
This looks like it'll be a CZ for him. Anyway, airline will be buying though because they saved 2,000. A little bit of a swap up, and Astro again with XM10.
You know what? He keeps buying it, but I haven't seen him do anything with it yet.
Exactly.
So let's see if he can do something with it this round.
It needs to be a niche gun. You need to pull it out once, and you need to do something with it that one time.
I think his plan's playing to play drop with it. He hasn't had a lot of opportunity to use it.
That's true.
And then it costs him later in the round.
It has actually every time. That's a good way to put it. It's been only costing him at the end.
And I'll be honest, if I'm playing drop, I'm going with the Mag 7 if I'm going to go with that with the shotgun.
That's true. Unless it's against the Eco, where the higher rate of the XM10 can be beneficial. That Mag 7 is very strong because it has so much penetration. But they actually get the entry onto Terex, and they get an entry on both sides. So they're just about to roll out. And I think, leaving up, you can save 2 rifles, but then you're just saving an XM10. Not really working out for him. They don't have broken wall smoking yet. This could get. Okay, so he just barely crossed.
And I don't think he saw him cross.
So that's fortunate for... Oh, the smoke's late. If he peeks now, and he just misses the shot, though.
Airline Food's going to try and retake this.
Oh, he got the AK. Oh, from his friend. That's completely true.
No,
they have kits, but they are not willing. They are not willing to do this.
They need these guns going into the next round.
Yeah, they need to keep up a healthy economy because they need to revert the momentum.
We're getting late into this game. Airline Food, they don't have a good CT default here. You know, they're just kind of, if they get a kill, you know, they rotate over real quick. They don't have a good lockdown on this map.
Definitely not at the moment. There's some individual plays going on by D2, like finding individuals from D2 are finding Airline Food guys and just getting picks. So it's hurting Airline. They can't put up a cohesive defense.
No.
Astro on a cheaper gun.
Oh, he goes with the Mag 7.
Oh, he does get the mag, so he actually heard it. He heard Lay. He heard the call.
Let's see if he can do anything with it. I just went past him. Okay, here we go.
And it might be a boost, actually.
They're going to boost. No, they're not. They're just going to make a lot of noise.
They are making a lot of noise. Some kind of a team kill here. Oh, it was... Oh, Nova killed him. Nova had a suicide. That's what happened. And they resist Oh, they trade though. Terrorist gets traded out. Ibby with a good trade, that is very important. Because they need to keep the numbers even.
What are the terrorists doing here? They are going back to mid. They're trying to maybe see what they got, if they can get a peek at A. Airline Food has one guy on A.
It's Omar, and he has the rifle, and he has a fire grenade. So let's see if he uses that fire well enough to repel the terrorists until reinforcements can come. Because he is completely by himself.
He needs to be hiding right now.
Yeah.
Let's see what he is doing. No, he's playing out in the open.
He's trying to play info, yeah, that's true. But the thing is that they're gonna see the nades in a moment. So info is basically not a problem.
And here comes D2 into A.
So he does fire off stables, but they need to cross. And if the doors are smoked off, like I think they are, then airline has no way to shove in to the site. Now they're watching balcony, but nothing came of it. And they trade the guy APC, leaving only guys outside the site. Now that was a very important kill, because if you have one guy on site and one guy out of sight, you at least have a chance. If you have two guys out of sight, then they're just gonna save.
Yeah, they're gonna save here. You know, Airline Food wasn't set up for that rotation there. They had two guys way too far into B. They should have moved one guy connector and rotated either way, and they did not do that. D2W had plenty of time to get in the site, set up, and Airline Food failed on their retake.
I think the only way the airline could have remedied the situation is if they could have gotten a guy to play on B platform by himself, like hidden. I guess maybe checking for info every so often. Then have Astro Potato playing outside the window of drop. That way he could have rotated to A quick.
Yep, absolutely.
That's the only way they could have remedied that situation. Unfortunately, it's going to not go their way. So they're on a strange amount of money.
For what?
Cable management demo?
I have no idea how to do the mic. If you know how to do it, you're more than welcome.
Wireless?
I have no idea.
A scrappy by airline.
It's a 12-9 game here. This round is huge for Airline Food.
They get a boost up with the op. Now this could be easy kills because the airline can just not expect it. But they don't peek, so they kind of save themselves. Now the A guys are going to do what they basically have done best this half is, they're actually not pushing. But if they can get info, it's helped them a lot in the past. Okay, it's very good that Ibby is actually watching that flank because that upper guy could have died. They're making a noise by A though, and they know maybe that they rotated off. It doesn't seem like it though because it's still 2A, 3B. It's actually two drop, 1B. If you're if you're D2 right now, you just execute onto the site and use your superior weaponry. Don't mess around with drop down. Don't get mag 7s. Don't
we got a full
play
execute
to
here.
don't. And they're actually doing exactly that. Don't play to their strengths. Instead, play to their weaknesses. And they don't have any kind of cheeky stuff to stop it.
No, D2 has that smoke wall. They got on site.
Snugs is so close to that smoke that he actually gets a kill. He comes out. He gets a double. Fubi gets an important spray though.
Ooh, Airline Food.
Fubi with another kill. 2-on-1 for D2 though, and he's the chicken coop. Oh, he just doesn't see him.
He misses his shots. He needed to make that shot on Fubi, and he
yeah.
did
If
not.
Nova got that shot, now Fubi needs to play time, and he
Airline
doesn't.
Food picks up the round.
Unexpected, honestly.
Absolutely, that did not look like it was going in their favor.
Yeah.
We got some really cheeky kills there coming into sight.
Yeah, and it was all because of Snugs. He played around that. He did a bold play around the smoke wall. I don't think we got a very good sight of it, but we know that he got a 3K, and I know 2 of those kills happened when he peeked out. So that was.
Here's my question: why is they dropped for him, and again they dropped that shotgun for him. I personally would say, hey, you're no longer using that gun anymore if I was on his team, but they're going to let him try it again.
That's true. It's bad if you're using it more than you're using the M4, for example. That's when it becomes a problem.
One thing we should mention, Astro Potato is playing with a broken wrist.
He really is. He actually is.
He's playing with his entire arm in a stint that locks his wrist completely. He has no wrist movement, all at the elbow for him.
I wonder if that has something to do with it.
That could be.
That's true, because you need a little bit of hand movement to control rifle sprays. So
that may be what's going on here with this shotgun.
Yeah, maybe we've been a little too harsh, but Somehow they repel a drop down. Terex gets a kill and drop, I think. So they checked the corner there.
Nova's just hanging out looking at a wall. I'm not sure.
He's long A, actually. So
He's just waiting.
he isn't getting any info. But they know they're not going A.
D2's a man down here. They're looking to gain some ground back. They want to see if they can make Airline Food make a mistake here. Get another pick, even teams up, and then pick a site. We're down to, what, 30 seconds in the round?
And this Nova encounter here is going to be extremely important. Fubi can't get the entry, and Nova gets the follow-up. And then Terrace gets a kill on the other side of the map and drop. So now it's just a save by AB.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and save here. He's got an AK, armor, full nades. No point in letting that go.
Clock ticking down, and it'll be 12-11 in favor of D2. It's getting real close. AB gets a kill. If he doesn't get collapsed on, it'll be fine. Oh, he gets another one. Okay, so he actually evened the economy out a little more. Those two kills actually help, because if Snugs and Astro have their guns right now, then their economy is really good. But since they don't, then their economy is not that good. And then you can see some of them dropping down to 1,000. Now it's up to D2 to actually hold a bomb plant, because they're getting on the site. Actually, they're not getting on the A that often.
No, looks like Airline's got 3 guys on B, 2 guys pushed up in A, which where the action seems to be right now.
And this time they're actually resisting Nova's ability to just be an upper. He gets a really nice flash on a Nova. And Nova's actually lit, so they need to currently... Oh, there's a close guy.
Ooh!
Astro gets a trade. That was about as good as he could do. It was up to Nova to peek with him at the same time. Now it's up to the A retake, except they're faking A.
D2 is not going to push into A after those 2 picks. They know Airline's rotating. They're going to go ahead and take B here, get the
B
plant.
is evacuated.
Airline Food has no idea what's going on. They said, I thought they were coming A. They completely bought the fake.
D2 just needs a push right now, honestly.
I don't know what they're doing. They played that
Oh,
perfect.
and they see him.
Snugs gets in position back on B site.
Okay, so they get the bomb across. That's the most important thing for D2. And they get a smoke down so he can cross back. The thing is that he drops a nice molly. He gets shot by his teammate somehow. Ibby is playing in a really risky spot right now.
Yeah, and Snugs
although it's 4v3.
Snugs makes a play in the smoke again. Can he capitalize? They're playing Ring Around the Rosie here at Fountain.
He's wildly running around with that CZ, and he gets punished for it.
Yep.
Cap tie from his back. I think it was either in drop or island, but he gets a really important 2v2 conversion.
Airline had a chance at that round. They let it slip away from them, and now they are down 11-13 here.
I
round
thought
25.
Snugs was just going to get a collateral spray and just
he
open it up.
choked that spray down on that guy Fountain, and then the round was gone at that point. If he would have got that kill there, they would have really had a chance.
And they're doing an A rush. This time they have 3. Yeah, Fupi is set up with his squad, and he's eaten. This pushing isn't yielding them anything this round.
No. At best, Airline Food could hope to pick up a rifle here in a trade, but I don't think they're going to get it.
So the poor flash stops him for a second. But Airline's success on the A side previously was having so much ground on it usually, and also occasionally just pushing out and getting free info, free territory. This time, it actually just backfires. It worked before, but it backfired this round. So.
Yeah, it looks like they bought upgraded pistols, and this guy has armor. I don't know what the money situation is going to look like for Airline Food next round. It could be dire straits for Airline here the rest of this cobblestone map.
Even this CZ and armor is important at this point. And
Absolutely.
That's kind of
Yeah, they're going to be hurting for money here.
Interesting flash. Makes him look away though. Captai here. Let's see if he gets the instant.
Ooh,
and he gets a body shot.
He loses that CZ and armor that they so desperately needed here. They could force. If it's me, I'm forcing. The money situation is not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I think they will force. Yeah, they have 5,000 on 2 guys, so that's at least 2 and 4s.
Their money situation wasn't as bad as we thought. They do
go
scrap
for
together.
glass. Yeah, they get the glass off. And actually, airline food is for having obviously Astro playing with us with a thing on his wrist, like that is hard. I understand, but they're playing evenly. Like they actually have a decent distribution of kills. I know one of them is pretty high on the frag leaderboards, but they're actually pretty well distributed.
Yeah.
With obviously Astro being last because he's having a hard time. But
And this isn't their map. This is D2's first
true.
map.
It is D2's map. I think D2 also has a pretty solid kill spread. We don't seem to have a keyboard to pull up the scoreboard, but
Yeah, we don't have a keyboard, guys. We don't have that. We don't have auto director turned on, so I know the viewing experience isn't what it should be, but we're working with what we got right
we're
now.
trying our best. Thank you guys for watching.
And a slow round here. D2's just feeling them out.
Now this Terex has been holding drop down really well. Actually, he's been getting free kills often. Okay, so he gets a spray on the cap tie while he's flashed, and that actually hurts D2 very badly. Cap tie was lit though, so that made a big difference. Now they're converging onto A, but it's two on site, and Dr. Spreadum can get. Oh, Sudan gets him on the repeat though, so that is important. But Airline's converging.
Yeah, it's 4-4 here. Everybody's at A site.
But Dr.
Spreadum's
Spreadum-
just laying them down.
But he only gets one. He did damage to the other, and he couldn't convert.
No, he did not pull that out. Ooh, and Airline Food picks up the round.
Nova didn't have armor, and he somehow lived through that spray. If Dr. Spreadum had just controlled that a little more,
Yeah, I thought it was over. He had him lined up. I thought he had that round.
I know. It actually was probably D2 round because Fupi was on the site already. If they had killed those guys, it's already a crossfire for D2. They can hold the site.
Yeah, Airline Food is picking up some random rounds.
That's true.
It just does not look like it's going their way. You count them out, and they end up picking the round up. I got to give them credit for that. They're staying alive here. They really need
They're
this
down,
round.
but they're staying.
They need this round if they want to try to win this map.
And that's a kill through broken wall. Ibby gets a kill, but Captai can't get the double spray. Omar's underneath them, and he's shooting at their Fubi with a good duel, another duel, but
Airline Food held B there. They lost a lot of guns. They don't have enough money. If these two guys drop, then maybe they'll get rifle armor. They'll get rifle armors here.
D2 is in an interesting situation. Ibby though can drop an AK, or maybe he's gonna stay for the next round. I don't know. I don't know why Ibby's not dropping.
They've got a weird buy here.
Dr. Spreadum with a Glock. I'm not quite sure.
I think it was miscommunication on D2's part there.
I think so, yeah.
They need these guys with the AKs to make something happen for them. I wish we could see the scoreboard.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Maybe we can bind it to one of these mice keys for the next.
That'd be neat.
And looks like D2 is set up on top of drop here.
I think he's just...
Oh, they're going in. And they
Okay, so that's a good trade because they get control drop for the cost of one guy.
And they pick up a rifle.
Yeah.
picked up another AK.
Nova, on the other hand, he's going to watch through the back, and he actually takes out that... Oh, he needs to watch danger right now.
I know he's there, and it costs him. There's that XM coming in.
But Nova watches down. He watches into them. Low A, and he gets a pretty easy free kill. Now it's up to Ibby to do something, but he's in a...
He's going to take this 3-on-1.
Spot, yeah.
He's taking it. I'm not sure what their loss bonus is at. He may know he's got a bye coming up next round.
But Nova's getting these op kills pretty handily at the moment.
It is 14-14.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
didn't really expect to be seeing this.
We've got a game on our hands here. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to OT map 1.
Yeah, it could. It could really go to OT. Sudan's gonna give it Mac 10. I wonder what he does with it. Probably gonna elect towards a drop, but this op is a big pain for D2 right now. If I'm D2, I'm just saying execute B because throw down a wall of smokes.
Yeah, that wall of smoke worked for them last time they got on site. It looks like they may be setting up for that exact same play right here. They have the utility.
Yes,
They're setting up.
they're gonna have the Mac 10 jump out first.
Yep. If Airline Food can recognize this, it would be huge if D2 faked this right here, but they're not set up for that. They're going to go ahead and go into
Captai with spray while he's flashed, but Snugs is somewhere. He's at the stairs, and he gets traded. Mac 10 gets a kill. That's pretty good. Now, here's the thing. Is Nova going to be...
He's going for the smoke play.
He is.
Oh, just with a CZ there.
He should have maybe just took the op.
And he gets the
he
pick.
gets damage on him. Now, Dr. Spread him. Or, sorry, Sudane in the 1v1.
We're on one here. With the nade. Does it hit? He got him! Airline Food makes this 15-14. And D2 is not looking great on money here. AK armor and maybe some SMGs. Against Airline Food here with
2 subs. I feel like they haven't had full rifles like in ever, but that's just their style, I guess. And it's gotten onto this OT. We can't count out DT though.
I'm not counting him out.
Yeah.
With that AK, can open up a site here, get his guys some other guns. Let's see what they're doing here.
They need to kill the opper. Is the hardest part.
The AK's hanging back. He's dropping bomb. I think he's going to go try and open something up for him.
So, yeah, Airline Food's not pushed. So, it's taking down the clock. And D2 haven't actually made any serious advancements on the map. What is Snugs playing with? He's an M4, and he's actually at stairs, I think. And I think he's just watching the broken wall. But they have saved 2 fire grenades. They're probably going to be able to repel. Oh, this position by Astro is going to be crucial. They've Molotov this off before, and he doesn't check it.
Oh, and Astro gets that easy kill. Check your corners, folks.
But they're going to go B, I think. They need to take drop. If they have an opper on B, they need to take drop, I think. That's exactly what they do, but Omar's there to resist. Spread them with a frag. They're on B, but they don't know where Snugs is. And he's going to be in a crucial spot.
2v3, 2 on 2.
2 on 2.
They don't know if Snugs is still on B plat. He's going to get the...
What?
Down to a 2 on 1.
How did Ippy see that?
I don't know. They got the bomb down. They got a guy in coop.
They actually are playing this post plant well because they're playing really far away from each other.
And we got Potato here, broken wrist, P90. Let's see if he can do something.
This round was exceptionally played by Ippy.
And he just can't make anything happen here with this P90. He's going to get shot in the back. There
he
we
needs
go.
to peek, and Dr. Spreadham does it.
And we are going to OT in map 1.
This is actually going to be exciting because this is D2's map, and D2 should be doing very well, but it's just close. So
It's a very close game.
well.
Yeah, they're both doing well. I think luck favored Airline Food a little bit in this first map.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They got some.
Yeah, now we're at the O time, and we'll see what luck has to do with it now because this is where the grind starts.
Yeah. D2W is going to take a timeout here, collect their thoughts. You know, every team gets a solid buy.
That's a good idea.
You're starting out with 10K. Potato's going with this
PP business.
PP, but yeah. And again, I think that's come down to the wrist.
It probably is going down the wrist, and also the fact that Nova's having a hot game. He's probably trying to save money so he can drop an op in the worst case scenario.
Absolutely.
Which is making the best of a bad situation.
Yes.
But Nova is playing well without op. He has 34. He's actually topping.
Yeah, we can see the kills
topping
now
for D2 with 27.
Yeah, Nova with 34 kills. Everybody's having a decent game. You know, Potato with that broken wrist, 13 kills. I don't know if I could do that with a broken wrist. So
That's true.
He's having a game. It's been a long weekend, though. I wonder if he's got some soreness setting in. You know, and he may be on the ropes here. But he's going to try and see if he can stick it out, make it happen for his team. But I think D2, I think they're formulating a plan right now. I think we're going to see a clear plan here out of them, and I think they're going to get this first round.
Yeah, it's in general. I think that overtimes are T-sided affairs because there's only so many kinds of setups you can do as CTs when you're in this kind of lower level. There's only so many setups, and once you figure out all those setups, it's just up to the terrorists to shoot those spots and shoot those setups. So it's going to be a T-sided affair, not only just because the map's in T-sided in general, but D2 does have a good shot at getting the first round.
They've got 4 guys towards B. They've got 1 guy, watching for the push through on A. They're waiting.
It doesn't seem that Airline's biting. Sudain over here controlling the flank, which it makes sense because Airline has been quite used to pushing this area. So
Yeah, they had somebody up in danger there. He went back up after that utility. He's waiting, watching along.
good smoke on danger. Now he's gonna molly the close angle. Actually, just the door,
And he's using some utility. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a rotation from Airline Food here.
or just a straight up entry on the drop, which is gonna open up this B site. And if he sees this guy tree, it's all over. He gets the trade on the tree guy. That opens up the site for sure.
2v4.
Maybe probably killed himself with a nade. Astro on the flank with a P90 again. So
2v3.
This just seems to be like a bad replay, but and he gets
Ooh, he
gunned
loses
while
off.
jumping in Cacti with a sneaky crouch. He knows where he is with the P90. He gets it. And it was all that kill and the drop. As soon as you get that kill and drop, the tree guy has to watch drop down and broken wall. But as soon as you do that, you can at least have one of those two guys peek at the same time and get the kill. That's basically what D2 did.
Yep.
So they actually did that well.
Potato elects not to drop that off for Nova like we thought he may have been doing. He's going to go ahead and rifle up.
Yeah, maybe they didn't have enough money, but they are on the zero. They're on the zero. Like on
Yeah, they don't not. We got a couple guys without helmets here.
Yeah.
In OT, money management is huge.
Especially for CT, because CT
Yep.
equipments are more expensive than terrorist equipments. So that's also another reason why overtimes tend to be terrorist sided. They are going to get a boost though, so this round is actually already in favor of Airline. They get extra info and they get an extra flanker. I guess he has opportunities that normally they haven't had, but I think he's keen. He's keen on
he
it.
knows he's there.
And he
gets
knows that
kill.
Terex is there. That's a huge kill because Terex is a solid. He's solid at holding job, so it's gonna just open up a lot of opportunities for them. Good
He
nade
eats
though.
that nade.
Good nade by him. Fupi's
They're going to go ahead and take drop here.
Cathay likes not to drop. Fupi is down already. There's two guys on A still, and that is just a round for D2. This airline should not be this far out, especially when drops down. Omar's gonna do something. He doesn't get enough though.
I mean, if I'm Airline Food, I'm saving these rifles.
Honestly,
right
they have so little money. It's so close to how the brink of extinction for
now.
them.
They're going to try and push in here. I would not advise them to do this, and they are going to go ahead and pull out.
Yeah, that was like
You know, if they could have got a quick, easy kill right there, go ahead. But, you know,
they had
give-
kits, yeah, but it was
Smart move. Smart move here.
maybe
D2's
one of these guys can convert their money into another M4. We'll see though.
Yeah, D2 is going to pick up the second round of OT here.
And that's fine. If I'm Airline Food, I'm just thinking, get this third round. That's it.
Yes.
That's it, because that opens up a lot of more options. You can try a lot of more things on your terrorist side if you get one round right now. So yeah, if they didn't say those M4s, you'd be seeing how poor this loadout from Airline would be. But
Yeah.
they're gonna have something to work with.
CZ.
Fubi is always late buying. I was uncertain what happened to him. If he DC'd, or that'd be bad. Someone pulled the plug on his computer here. They're gonna do a push. Dr. Sprenum's in the cubby, and he has Ibby to support him. He had to
Suggs
basically.
had an opportunity there while that guy had utility out. He had a
Yeah.
chance.
Dr. Sprenum whiffed the flash, but that's because he had to get back into cover, and he kind of just threw it off some random surface. So D2 actually win off that little encounter. They have come out on the winning
This is
side just
Nova's-
because they didn't die.
This is Nova's spot here. How many times we went over to him and he's just staring at this wall?
I know, he really is. They're actually taking. Is Nova still in that spot? Okay, they just completely bypassed him. Nova gets into a fight with Sudain though, and he gets dropped pretty heavily.
And of course the cameraman here missed it. My apologies, folks. Maybe he had something with that crosshair lineup. He knew what he was doing.
Ter's killing a guy deep on sight, and now
Here's him at ramp.
oh, this is a bad. The timing on that molly was crazy.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Ibby gets an easy kill straight through the stable, and the last guy's lit. Let's see Astro prove his mettle.
He's gonna fake the plant. Astro doesn't hear it go down. He's in a great position here. If he can make this jump. Oh, he had the chance.
And
he
Ibby
did
clutches.
not.
Ibby is doing great on these clutches.
Ibby's having a great game. 30 kills,
Ibby,
17 deaths.
By the way, it stands for Information Technology and Broadcasting. It does not mean I'm a tree branch.
Is that what people often confuse it with?
That's what his profile says.
Okay, so Airline Food had a chance to pick up a round there. They needed it desperately. Things aren't looking good in OT for them.
Yeah, that was basically their last chance to have it easy. Now they have to do it the hard way.
Yeah. And they got the team switch. They're on T now.
Yeah, T is definitely going to be beneficial.
But it looks like there's a stack
quick
B
smoke?
site waiting for them here.
They get tons of fire down, but Dr. Spreado and Fubi are just demolishing.
They're waiting for
They're
him.
just demolishing.
Yeah, you know what? Airline
Fubi is eating with the hog right now, and Cap just finishes.
They were waiting for that. Airline Food pushed in dry. They didn't use. They had a smoke. They missed their flashes, and they got punished for it.
That's true.
And they go ahead and lose this round. D2W picks up map 1.
On their map,
Yep.
to be said.
But
And
we had a great game.
yeah,
that was a close game.
enjoyable because there was all kinds of rounds that just went all kinds of ways.
Yep. And we are going to go to map. Let's see what the next map is here. Map 2.
That would be D2's pick, which I believe is Mirage. And we'll see if Nova carries that hot form into the next map because Mirage is expertly good for opping, and that's what he was doing this game. So well played by D2 though, for sure. Sticking in when they were in these, losing the beginning encounters as late in the last half, and then they're just coming out on some kind of skillful plays. So that was interesting.
We're going to take a short break here. We will see you guys back momentarily, just a few minutes. We're going to Mirage. This is Airline Food's pick, and we'll see what they can do. We'll be back shortly, folks.